again. So today I'm going to be showing you how I went from this to this. So for the packs of hair that I'm going to be using today, I have the Italian Curl Model, and I got it in the color 30. I'm kind of excited because I've never gone this light before. So I also have this Ruwa 3-pack, and it goes from 1B30. I am somewhat concerned because this 30 and this 30 do not look like the same color. This one looks more similar to 27. This looks more similar to a copper color. So I'm kind of concerned. So I have my parting comb, and I have like a little like mini edge brush thing. So let's get into it. Okay, don't mind my space on my bed. It's a little bit junky right now just because everything's all over the place. I do want to say this. I've been working on this for 2 days. If I had it my way, I would be doing it for 4. I've been just so tired. Okay, just truthfully, I've been so tired. So I already kind of pre-parted my sections. I'm going in with my color 4. So the sections that you want them to be about this length, this thickness. You see that? And I like to put in 4. However, if I feel like it needs more, I will put in 5. But I typically don't exceed 4. I am going to be using about 4, sometimes 5 curly pieces. I have my hair in 2 twists, and I'm gonna say it's really cute. Like, I like it. Like, I have like a little bang going on. This is something completely new for me, but I dig it. So I'm excited to finish it. So it's going more so blonde in the front, or like a honey blonde, and then towards the end it gets a little bit darker. I will say though, I bought like 4, maybe 5 packs of the Ruwa, and I only used 1. I'm still on the same one. So here it is. What I like to do is I like to take like a little bit of the gel. I'm just gonna go on like the blunt cut area. Even though this is my first time doing my hair, I do feel like I did go a little bit too heavy on some areas, but that's what I'm trying to fix. This is kind of what you want to go for, but some of mine have looked more like this. So I'm gonna start off with a braid, and because like this is my edges area, I'm gonna make sure I'm going to be very gentle. So if you want to like grip it super tight, that is on you. But I want to be very careful and mindful because I want this to also count as a protective style, not a damaging one. So I'm gonna add in my curly piece, and the way I'm doing it is, as you can see, I'm taking it and I'm gonna put it underneath. I'm gonna put it underneath the middle one and the right one. This is with the middle piece and this is with the right piece. And now I'm gonna start to braid it, and you wanna make sure the key here is to make sure you have that consistent like grip. I found for me the best gel to use was the more expensive braiding gels. Almost like it's like a more tackier substance than like a Let's Jam. All the braids are like slipping through my fingers, and so I couldn't get a good grip. So I just did a few braids. For the front, I like to have like the little curly pieces out. Put it like that. There we go. And once I have that curly piece out, I'm just gonna put it to the side, one of my braiding hair, and I'm just gonna start to braid. And I added it the same way that I added the curly strand piece. Okay, so I am back. This is my hair now. What I did was I dipped the ends. I told you, I curled the ends, and then I dipped it in hot water. And as you can see, you can kind of see like that variation that I was talking about, how it goes from light to darker. And I will say I love it so much. It is so cute. It's so different for me. This is not my go-to like hair color, but I really like it. Am I gonna do it again? That's the question. Am I going to do it again? That is $1 million question there. I'm not sure, because you know how long this took me? I was sitting here and my legs was hurting for a very, very long time. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this look. This is what it looks like. And yes, this is synthetic hair. I did want to say that I did change out my 1B30 for just a number 4 and Ruwa braiding hair. And this is what it looks like. And I did this specifically because the braiding hair 30 and the synthetic bundle hairs in the color 30 are not the exact same 30. Like one is more of a red tone and the other one is more closer to a 27. I am actually really glad that I stopped like at the bottom with the 1B30 because I hated the way that they looked together. Like it looks so ugly to me. Yeah, so I love again how it goes for a reverse ombre. I did that on purpose. So what I did was, like I said, I used about 4 of the curly pieces in my hair. What I would do for some of the curly pieces when I would put in 2 of the 30s, and then for the rest of it I'll do number 4. But I didn't do that for all of my hair pieces. Like as you can see, there's a lot of the blonde still at the bottom of my hairs. I made sure I put like curly pieces in the front to kind of help frame my face and bring that color out. But yeah, that is what I did to my hair. Yes, I want a nice style. Yes, I want things to be clean. And I want my parting to look nice. I'm trying to save my edges, okay? I did them tight, but not super tight where I can feel tension. My hair does not feel sore at all, even in the places where I did do tight. It does not feel sore at all. I feel really good about my hair. I'm ready to go out on the beach, on a vacation, go by the sand, just enjoy my time, because that's kind of where I was going with this hairstyle. I was going for a beachy vibe, but if I had it a little bit more looser, you know, then I feel like I would have really accomplished it next time. I think that's what I'm gonna do next time. That is it, and you know what? Thank you, Jesus, for giving me these skills, because honestly, I'm paying. You know how much this will cost? You know how much this will cost? Look at that. That's probably like what? They probably call this small parting, okay? Some of them call this small parting. I would say this is pretty small. I would say it's like schmaldium, not schmedium, but schmaldium, because it's more small than schmedium. I would say that this would probably cost at a hairstylist, especially for the length and how much boho's in here. In Atlanta, about a good $700. $500 to $800 straight up. If you don't want to spend that money, YouTube.com. Don't want to spend them coins? Learn it yourself. Just try it. You never know. I was forced to do my hair from COVID, okay? When COVID happened, I wasn't going out nowhere. So I was like, okay, we gonna have to do this today. Cause I ain't gonna be looking out here in the streets, looking a certain way. But here I am. Here I am. We came a long way. But you can do it, girl. You can do it. You know why? It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, okay? Because this is the fruit of that belief, okay? Look at me. Look at this. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I did it. It just takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. Just try. Just try. It's time to go on a vacation. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. God bless. My name is Sydney Foster, and you're watching Sydney Channel. Girl, bye. Okay, that's it, y'all. Bye-bye.